In Florida, a fiery start to the trial of George Zimmerman. He is the neighborhood watch volunteer charged with shooting and killing 17-year-old Trayvon Martin. Mark Strassman is outside the courthouse in Sanford. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Nora. This is a trial built on circumstantial evidence. There are no witnesses to the shooting, and so jurors have to connect the facts for themselves. And they've been taking notes as they've listened to two very different approaches to what happened that night.
Good morning.
Prosecutor John Guy wanted the jury's attention. He got it.
Punks. These they always get away.
Guy was quoting George Zimmerman, how he described to a police dispatcher what he thought was a suspicious person walking through the neighborhood. Minutes later, he fatally shot Trayvon Martin. Guy claimed he profiled the 17-year-old.
George Zimmerman did not shoot Trayvon Martin because he had to. He shot him for the worst of all reasons, because he wanted to.
But defense attorney Don West seemed to stumble in his opening statement. He began with a knock-knock joke to make a point about the difficulty of picking a jury for this highly publicized case.
Knock, knock. Who's there? George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman, who? All right, good. You're on the jury.
Nobody laughed.
Nothing? That's funny.
West then got serious. For 3 hours, he argued that Zimmerman had one choice: kill or be killed.
Trayvon Martin armed himself with the concrete sidewalk and used it to smash George Zimmerman's head.
Prosecutors began calling witnesses to reconstruct the night of the shooting. Among them, dispatcher Sean Nofke, who told Zimmerman on his initial 911 call to wait for police.
Are you following him? Yeah. Okay, we don't need you to do that.
Nofke did ask Zimmerman which way Trayvon was running, leading defense attorney Mark O'Mara to question whether that encouraged Zimmerman to follow him.
My intent was to get a location for the officers to look, but I can understand if someone interpreted it a different way. I can't control the way they interpret the words.
Trayvon Martin's parents have been sitting in the courtroom. They got very emotional yesterday, at one point crying. And at another point, his mother actually got up and left the courtroom. When defense lawyers played one of the 911 calls, it included the sound of the fatal gunshot that killed her son. Charlie and Nora?
Mark, thank you.